When you watch this video, you are probably very good in what you do. You are excellent in what you do, and you know it, and people you work with know it, and people who you talk with long enough, they know and feel it as well. That's offline. Offline you're the king or queen, but online you don't exist. And I know that annoys you. I had the same thing. Because at that moment when you're very good at something and only a few people know it, you've got the feeling you could do more. You can help a lot of more people and your business can thrive more as well. So it hurts. I know the feeling. And then there comes the people who are saying, okay, buy my course. I've helped so many people. And here, if you do the same thing I do, then you will be rich. Those people, you know who I'm talking about. And maybe you bought the course or you followed their lessons and they say, okay, you have to start dancing on TikTok. Maybe you have to post 3 times a day on LinkedIn. Maybe on Instagram you have to focus on reels and B-rolls and music, and you have to constantly upload stories. And if you do that, your online visibility will rise. It did so for me as well. But the problem is you can do that for 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3. But what you will notice is the job you are very good at is going down in quality because your attention shifts to be an online content creator full time. You've got 2 jobs and you can only focus at 1 job. And that hurts because when you stop doing that, there goes your online visibility and you're back at the same place, maybe with less money because you bought the course. Now today I want to show you something, do some little practice with you, how you can do this much easier without posting 3 times a day. Maybe you can post 3 times a week, that's enough, if you do it in a structured way. And especially let your website do the heavy lifting. That's very, very good to think about. And this situation made me think about a story. Last year at my birthday, I was in France, the south of France, and I was in a little place called Nîmes. And Nîmes is amazing. It's really beautiful. And I was there with my wife and my son celebrating my birthday. And for lunch, we went to another place, to Pont du Gard. And Pont du Gard, we had lunch in a restaurant near Pont du Gard. And Pont du Gard is an aqueduct. And that aqueduct was built 2,000 years ago. Why did they build that? Because Nîmes already, they saw a lot of potential in that place. So what they were thinking, okay, there's a lot of potential in Nîmes, but there's no water. So what did they do? 50 kilometers away from Nîmes, near Uzès, is like the mountaintop with a lot of stones. And those special stones, they act like sponges. So when it rains, it holds the water. And when it's dry, even when it's dry, but also when it's raining, it pushes the water out at a source. So there are 12 sources of water, 24/7 there's water. And they started to bring the water with horses and carts to Nîmes. But every time there was a lot of rain, the roads were flooded, so the horses and the carts got stuck. And Nîmes didn't have any water, while a few kilometers away from Nîmes there was too much water. It's crazy. But then they said, okay, we stop doing the horse and cart thing. We built a structure. So they built this aqueduct for 50 kilometers. And in this aqueduct, they brought the water from one place downhill. It's only going down every 100 meters, only 2.5 centimeters, around 1 inch. 50 kilometers across, they brought the water to Nîmes. And Nîmes was the flooring city at that moment. It was amazing, that structure. And in Nîmes, the water didn't just come out of the source immediately. No, they filled like the Castellum Divisorum, a lot of water at one place, and from there they started dividing the water. Fountains for the public for free, some bathing houses, so people can pay a little bit and go into the bath and and clean themselves once a week. I don't know what they did 2,000 years ago. And for the elite, they got water to their houses. So it's the high premium course they bought, service they bought. So that structure made me think about, okay, this is the same structure for you, because what you must do, because I know you tried it, you tried to make content, and maybe you tried it for 1 or 2 or 3 weeks, a lot of content, but also it's those are snippets of content. It's like, okay, I'm posting a selfie and I'm posting my meal and I'm posting what I'm doing with the customer right now, and now I'm on holiday and I post my feed on the beach, and there's no consistency in your story. And today I'm going to help you with one framework to structure this so your customers start to notice you, because when your content is more structured around frameworks, for example, then people start to recognize you, and it's more easy for you to think about what kind of content you can make, and you need to repeat it a lot of times. When you repeat it like 30 times, then your audience starts to think, maybe I've heard this before. So after 7 times, it's in the brain like, maybe I've heard this before, and you already shared the same thing 30 times. You need to repeat it over and over and over again. But you know what to repeat. You have to know that. So I'm going to help you with this. I call this framework the 4 springs from water, from the Castellum. You have to build your own Castellum, and the structure is your website and your socials. So the first spring is the pattern spring. Grab a piece of paper and a pen and think about your customers and think about what you see. So the pattern spring is about seeing. And you can think about it like, I keep seeing this for my customers, because it's connected to the solution you bring. That's your product or service. And that's amazing because that's connected with the problems of the customer. So what do you see all the time? What do you see? Write it down. Okay, that's one. The second is do. It's the move spring. What do you do? Because when you see something with the customer, you always do several things, but a lot of those things are the same. Write those down. I always do. And when you write it down, you will start to notice that there starts to be a pattern also in the doing, so the move spring. The third spring is the principle spring. It's something you always say. That's only you. Maybe your colleagues or competition says similar things, but there are things you only say, or you say it in a different way, or you say the contrarian thing, the opposite. What do you say? So it's the say spring. Yeah, got it? The third one, the principles spring, those are your principles. Okay, then the fourth, this is a different kind of spring. It's the origin spring. It's, and don't think about, okay, when I was young, I survived the heavy rain, so now I have the origin that I make tents. No, don't go back way back. Don't make it an emotional story, but make it about your why. So the origin spring is, you can write down, I do this because, and then you make it specific. So you do a specific thing for a specific customer. So then you have 4 springs, and that's your framework. You can repeat those 4 things the next 6 months, the next 2 years, talking about it. Because when you talk about it, it starts to be more clear for you as well, and more clear for your potential customer as well. So it's see, do, say, am. 4 springs. See, pattern spring. Do, move spring. Say, principle spring. Am, origin spring. Write it down. So if you've got that structure, it's for you to understand this is your clear water. You don't need mud or silt. No, just talk about these things. And later, when you got the hang of it, you can insert a lot more from this. I will give you more frameworks for content that will help you a lot to make good content. But for you, it's the case to make 2 or 3 quality pieces each week. And if you do it like this, you've got the infrastructure for potential customers to find you and for AI to cite you. That's really important. Because I know in the beginning, I told you it hurts me when I see specialists like you. You are so good at what you do, but you don't have enough online visibility to get all the customers coming. And that's what you earn. That's what I believe. You earn those customers because I know you have a solution for a problem they have. So I want you to connect more easy to your potential customer. So try this, do it, write it down, share it beneath this video or share it with your friends, not the friends who are not business owners. Share it with your customers, talk about it, ask questions about it. If you don't really know all the answers, talk to your customers about it. Because if the water is more clear, it's more easy to come to the potential customer. That's one important thing. If you take one thing from this video, clear content helps you to get customers in a more easy way.